Hello, everybody. It is 2 minutes before. I'm early.
Oh my God.
Like I'm never early.
Well, you say in the Navy, if you're not 5 minutes early, you're late. And then if you're late, that's unacceptable.
Nice. So I might just take a couple of minutes here before people kick in. It's 2 minutes before we were planning on going live, but just sort of, I got one person. Whoever you are, 2 people, show yourselves.
How can you tell?
There's a little man.
Oh,
There
I
are
see.
4 people.
Aha.
So cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Rum and Coke, the classy one with the wine.
Yeah, the classy one. I've got one of your buddies actually introduced us to this wine.
This is good stuff.
19 Crimes, The Uprising, and it's that bottle right there. That's what I'm.
Yeah, it's an Australian wine.
It's really good. Hey, Houston. Hey, guys. Thanks for joining us. I bet you guys are probably trapped in your homes just like we are.
Yeah, this is my first time on here, by the way. Kim's getting me to pop my YouTube cherry thing here, so.
We had someone from Cincinnati, Ohio, just said hi. So hi.
Hey, WKRP.
In Cincinnati.
I'm sure you've never heard that before.
Houston. No. I used to watch. My God, we used to watch that growing up. So how are you guys doing right now? How is everybody tonight?
Yeah. How's everyone loving the quarantine? Yay!
We've been under self-isolation since Friday last week because we did come back from the U.S.
Yep.
And so with your work, and we've been advised to self-isolate for 2 weeks. So right about the time when we can probably go out, we have no symptoms, by the way.
No.
By the time we can go out and about, it'll be the peak of this whole thing. So nothing will be even remotely open.
Yeah. So.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, y'all.
I visited Danny, and her mom came to meet Ramona and I when I went down to Texas.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
super. And she's the one who brought the coasters.
Those cool coasters?
Yeah, that's Danny. Oh, he's gonna go grab them because he likes them. He likes
my favorite coaster.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's that one, and then there's the other one there too. On the other table. We do use them a lot. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, they're really cool. I think, Danny, you said you got it at some sort of market. She's like,
See?
LOL. You can bring it closer if you want. There they are. Self-isolate. I work at a grocery store. Well, good. You know what? Thank you very much. I know a lot of grocery stores here are remaining open, so thank you to all of you who remain open for people. Oh yeah, yeah. It's we went out for a little walk yesterday around the pond near us. Other than that, it's been just sort of hanging out here. So Nelson can't sit. Can you? Hi. Oh.
Hi.
Oh, he's getting snacks.
We're gonna have snacks.
Oh, a local seller she got them from. Hello from Texas. It's his first time on here. I'm in healthcare. Oh, thank you so much for all that you do. You guys are, oh, nice. These are chocolates I bought at Winners for Valentine's Day, and we're still going through, like, we only have, like, maybe one every couple days. It's pretty cool, though. Aww. Thanks, Danny. But, yeah. So, you know, part of this is for, it's for all of us. It's for the 2 of us to talk to other people, and for all of us to kind of distract ourselves for a bit. Aww, did you see what Danny said?
Yeah.
Thank you for making Kim happy. He's laughing. Aww, that was so cute of him. Aww. But no, it's you know, I imagine it's a rough go for a lot of people. And again, thank you to all those health care workers and those working. I know locally here, Costco's open, and some of the grocery stores, and they're limiting. And I think our province of Nova Scotia is probably one of the first provinces in Canada who basically started saying that they had windows for elderly, or they were saving supplies for elderly aside because you know, obviously they were some of the last people to get.
Yeah, I think Sobeys is opening early, so like the first hour in the morning, because I know the virus only lives for like 3 hours or something like that if it can live in the air. So they wash everything down, or like clean everything up. And then elderly people, because they're much more susceptible to die of the virus if they catch it, they can go in there when everything is sanitized and clean and can get anything they need before the general population can go in, which is awesome.
Yeah, and I think also too it's important for us, Like we contacted our families, like your mom and dad, my mom and dad, about 3 weeks ago, when we went to Costco and we started noticing toilet paper was flying off the pallets
Yeah.
in Costco.
Yeah.
And part of it too is that in Canada we had railroad
Oh yeah, we had railroad disruptions because
disruptions.
a lot of the natives had
They
they
blockaded.
blockaded some stuff. Actually, technically speaking, it wasn't a native. It was paid actors from
Oh geez, we're
a
getting
bunch of other
political.
stuff that were blocking stuff off because there was 5 people in BC
Yeah.
that didn't want to sign something.
Basically, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that we kind of saw it happening a little bit sooner than most because not only was this virus going around, but if you wanted to get supplies into Eastern Canada, anywhere east of Ontario, there were no trains coming through. So we have the shipyard here in Halifax, but they were so backed up that they started just rerouting ships to like the States. So
Boston.
they're bypassing us completely because there's just nowhere for these big sea cans to go. So yeah, so we kind of saw that and we kind of warned our parents and told them like I don't really know how serious they thought we were being, but hey Ramona. But we told them to get their prescriptions renewed for at least 3 months just to get them ready. She's like, hi Ramona, Ramona's on.
Yeah, because about three plus weeks ago, we were at Costco, and the lineup for the people at the pharmacy in Costco was really long. Like, it was stupid long.
Yeah, really, really long. Definitely an indicator for sure. And then, as we all know, so yeah. So, what do you guys want to talk about? We don't know how long or how short we'll be on here, but we just want a distraction, and I'm sure it was most of you guys probably did
She
too.
got me into this.
Yes, I did. Bent your rubber arm.
So nobody needs to see that 5 head. Look at that. Jesus.
Oh, jeepers. But I went to Sam's like Costco and around the building to get in. Oh my gosh.
Wow, really?
That's in Houston too. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Well, everything's bigger than Texas, right?
I shall make you a star, Nelson. What's your favorite way to pass? What's your favorite way to pass time? That was the question.
Fall down a YouTube hole. Read a book. Do history stuff. I don't know. Annoy her with history stuff.
I like a majority of history, but there's some I'm like, okay. My dad was like kind of like infiltrated my life with it. So yes, everything is bigger in Texas. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, so don't know if you guys saw my video I posted today. It's really short because I'm trying to get through some of my big bags of wax. So it's not, the variety isn't a spice of life here right now. I'm just using the same like 3 cents pretty much. But oh yeah, you see the cold effects behind us? So Nelson was so good. Okay, before we left to go on our road trip down through the eastern, basically New
England.
New
We
England,
were in
yeah.
Maine,
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island.
Yeah. So before we left, I was like, can we get some cold effects? It happened to be the last one on the shelf. Stupidly priced. Like, I know how much cold effects is, and I swear they raised the price. Nelson, make sure she videos. Oh, the wedding. I don't know if we'll do videos.
You want to live stream the wedding?
I don't know. And at this point, we don't even know where we're getting married because
Yeah, but Scotland may be closed by that point.
We may not be able to get married. We might just be the two of us downtown Halifax. Because originally there's only our parents, so your mom and dad, my mom and dad, and us. But due to circumstances right now, and our parents are older, and at least one of the couples each have health concerns, so we don't want to put them at risk either. So live stream would be live stream ideal. Who's gonna hold the camera? It's not like I have like a whole bunch of people.
Well, it's going to be at a castle. I'm sure there'll be someone.
Hopefully. Maybe, yeah. So I really haven't talked a lot about it, but do you want to tell them where we're hoping to get married at this point? We don't know.
Okay, so the castle is in it's Elaine Donan Castle in Dorney, Scotland. It's right by the Isle of Skye. If anyone, I don't know if anybody in this group setting would have ever seen Highlander. That's where
Most of the ladies probably would have.
yeah, and he that's where the big castle he was from from Highlander with the big bridge that goes over. Yeah, that's where we're getting.
And what's really cool is that, you know, it is open to the public until 6 p.m. The gates close, and then you can rent it. You can rent a castle. I think our time slot is 2 hours. Where's our wax and everything in it? Oh, okay. Yeah, use up your wax. Absolutely. I'm trying to use up some of the oldest stuff that I'm when I make my melting baskets and I do all that, I put all the oldest stuff to the top and melt that way, just because trying to get through the old stuff.
I tell you, I'm a Submariner, a diesel Submariner. I have no sense of smell.
Except for?
Yeah. Well, except for the shark smell.
Yeah.
Shark smells awesome.
That would be Super Tarts, Jaws, or blends of the like.
Yeah, seriously, it smells like the Hilton Caribe, or in San Juan, Puerto Rico, or it's another hotel. I think it was a Hilton too, actually. In oh God, where the heck was that? Aruba, Curacao. In Curacao.
So it smells like a rich, like an
Very,
expensive
very
hotel.
cool,
Oh,
yeah.
yummy. It is, yeah. I think Jaws is like, oh, if you hear noises, it's the dishwasher. I didn't fart, just so you know. You didn't. I don't know.
I didn't know.
Just kidding. It's the dishwasher. No, yeah, Jaws is really good. It's
If I farted, I think they'd know about it.
yeah, it would wake up the cat. Just kidding. How do we go to farts from Jaws? Like,
It smells.
the smells. The fact that you don't have a
Sense.
strong sniffer.
Olfactory system.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
Yeah, no,
but,
17 years on a diesel submarine it'll warp that.
yep.
She's been on it. She knows what it smells like.
Yeah, and actually, when we were in New Hampshire, we went to nice. When New Hampshire, we went to the USS
Albacore.
and I could smell it right as soon as and it's been out of commission forever, but that smell of the diesel, like of the
couldn't smell it.
yeah, well, it's not as strong as obviously like the submarines
Yeah.
that you're using now because they're active. This one was very
And
impressive.
Their engines were small, but man, I couldn't believe how fast that
Yeah.
thing could go.
So,
40 knots.
is there anyone from the East here, like New England area? Becomes a sport. Thanks, Danny. You're not supposed to tell them that. That's our secret. Just kidding.
It already has. Sorry.
But yeah, if there's anyone from New England here, let us know. Because like I said, we were going to take 4 nights on our trip. We ended up taking 3. In the morning of Thursday, I looked at Nelson and we were in Cape Cod.
Yeah.
And I said, I kind of want to get on the other side of the border, like regardless if we make it home or not, but just to Canada because of in the 3 days that we were gone, it blew up like this whole thing.
Yeah,
So
it went off the rails fast.
it really did.
Fast.
They are the deadliest, the silent but violent. Yeah. But yeah, when we came back up, we drove all the way from Cape Cod all the way to Halifax, Nova Scotia. And what did you say? How many kilometers it was? You looked it up. It's
It
like,
was 1,200 and something, almost 1,300 kilometers.
which is miles, like 800 miles.
Yeah, about 800 miles.
So that's what, and we stopped some places as well. So yeah, it was a long day, but glad to be back. So yeah, and the weather here has been so pretty. Like the sunrise has been nice.
Yeah.
Other than
But,
right
come
now,
on,
it's dark,
it was 20 degrees in Salem, 20 degrees Celsius. It was insane.
so cool. Not cool. It was so warm because we were standing right on the beaches. I don't remember which beach that was, but we were standing in Salem on the beach. The wind kicked up probably miles wise, maybe 10 miles, 20 miles
Maybe
an hour.
10 knots.
And coming off the ocean,
15 knots.
and it felt like you were in Hawaii, minus the
It was.
humidity.
The wind was
whew,
warm.
warm. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I know that some people I had posted on Instagram, they're like, that's where they live. And they said, but we were totally lucked out, and it was incredibly wonderful.
Salem? Salem was
Oh, it
very
is.
cool. Very, very cool.
And I can see how it would be even cooler to go through there, not like the month of October, the month of Halloween.
Totally.
Man, and we stayed at the Salem Hotel.
The Salem Hotel, like right downtown on the
The
Salem Strip.
Yeah.
There's a strip in Salem.
Like where the old cobblestones are, right down the middle there, and all the shops. It was
Okay.
really cool. Someone say they're leaving?
I just be right back.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to step away from it.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
We'll likely still be here for a little bit anyway. But yeah, no, it was just really nice.
But yeah, upstate Maine was very ding 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 ding.
No
ding,
offense
ding.
to anyone who may live there, but I was like, there was a road in particular
Oh,
that we went down, and I
Jesus.
was like, oh, and I posted about that on Instagram, and then Patricia from Nose to Toes, she's like, if you want to go back up to Canada this way, through Houston or Holston?
Holston, yeah.
Because that one road, I'm like,
It was
if
bad.
we get a flat tire, I think they might shoot us mistakenly, thinking that we might be bear or something.
Instead of fixing the holes in the road, they just put signs, and I don't mean like legitimate signs. I mean like here's a fluorescent orange
Paint,
sign hanging
says
off a
bump.
tree that says frost heave.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then it would come out. It took us a little bit to get it because it would say Frosty. We're like, where? And
What does
then,
that mean? Wham! It's like, holy Jesus!
okay, those pink signs or orange signs, we need to watch for those because it's like the after.
I'm like Dukes of Hazzard.
Holy- I'm like, we're only on this trip for like 2 hours into the States, I think, at this
Yeah, it was
point.
his
I'm
first day.
like, oh my god.
I have to go where? What?
More lives? Oh, Danny, I'm
I have
sorry.
to go
miss
more
it.
live?
Love to see you more. Oh, she wants you to come on more of the lives.
Let's see. This is Nova Scotia Live in the morning.
Oh god. What is it? 10:14
Nova Scotia PM?
p.m. Nice. But yeah, so
We've got the classy female's perspective with the Cab Sav, and we've got the male perspective with the rum and coke.
yeah, no, it's good. Sometimes this is just the right medicine. Sometimes in the evenings, but no.
Hells yes.
Yeah. So what about you guys? What do you guys want us to talk about? What would you like to talk about? Talk amongst yourselves, things too.
But hey, if anybody if you've never been to, what's it called?
Which one?
I was gonna say the Pacific Northwest. This is me.
New England?
This is my brain. Yeah, that's it.
New
This is my West Coast brain because we just got here. So
I know we keep saying on the West Coast, and we're like,
on
no,
the East
here on
Coast.
the East Coast. I say,
Giggity, got it. You gotta love it.
yes, you guys are more of the rum, and I'm more of the rye, girl.
So yeah, the New England area, unbelievable. Loved it. It was amazing. Just
was it?
the architecture everywhere is
Beautiful.
absolutely beautiful. Some serious money has gone into Maine and
Southern Maine.
Southern Maine, and
New Hampshire,
Hampshire.
and Massachusetts.
the USS Albacore, Battleship Battleship Cove. That's it, Battleship Cove. Battleship Row is in Hawaii. Battleship Cove in Rhode Island is Rhode Island? It might
No,
be. It might
that was
still be
Massachusetts,
Still
I
might be
think.
Massachusetts. Right
We
on the
really
border.
only dipped our toes into Rhode Island, hiccups briefly for the Cape Cod night and a couple of lighthouses, and then we came right back.
Actually, I
up.
think it was only for one lighthouse.
Technically, we saw 2, but we don't know what the second one was because it was on the other side of a gate, and the
It was a Coast Guard,
Coast
an
Guards.
active Coast Guard lighthouse, and
Yeah.
you couldn't get into it. I was like,
so it was like
great.
take a picture through the gated grate and like, graded gate.
Gated grade, yeah.
Yeah.
So but it was better than the one place we went to where it was. We pulled up to it and we're like,
Yeah.
what the hell
Our
is this?
GPS has not steered us wrong at all at this point. And then we get to this place. We park our car in one of 6 places. There's a big gate. I think another Coast Guard or something of the like Army or
Yep,
something is
it's
on the
Coast
other
Guard.
side, and it says parking for what we came to see.
For the
And
fort
we-
something or other, and I'm like,
Yeah, and we were looking and we're like, well, where's the gate to get into it? And all across,
can't.
you can't get into it. So it's just like you take a picture of it, you're like, okay. Like at least I think at the positive end of it is to get there, you had to pass through so many gorgeous
Oh, yeah.
homes. And it's so
Gorgeous.
like beautiful. And like I say, a lot of these homes, they get grants and that for, because they're heritage
The
homes
heritage
and
homes,
stuff.
yeah.
But they do it well. And I was saying to Nelson, man, they must make a killing, these contractors around this area, because with the grants going, I mean, they're constantly working, I'm sure.
Yeah. Everything in there screams something out of like this old house. Just amazing.
Really pretty, and just like you'd see on TV. So yeah, it's very cool. And the weather, like a lot of you know that the weather we had was
Oh.
fantastic. Like I know it was completely not normal for the weather to be as warm as it was, but it was gorgeous. And it only really turned the day we left Cape Cod, kind of right behind us. Like we were going north, but as we were going north, it was getting darker behind us. Like it was literally following us, the bad weather. So we apologize to anybody that we left bad weather for. But
Hey, she's back.
hey,
I'm assuming you're a she. I don't know. I don't want to
person's
assume
back.
your gender.
But what was kind of interesting that someone told me what university that was, that culinary university.
Oh, we looked it up.
Yeah, well, and
Yeah, I
also
can't
I had
remember.
subscribers telling me, and I'm like, and I asked you, and you're like, oh yeah, that's the one. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay. So there's a huge culinary university
In Providence.
in Rhode Island, yeah. So anyway, we were sitting in there getting my Rhode Island mug and grabbing a chai tea.
A chai tea latte.
And I'll tell you, it never felt so old in my life because, first of all, I've been to many Starbucks, but this is the largest Starbucks I have ever been into.
Well, not largest. It was the busiest.
It had like 50, I'm going to say kids, because
Yeah,
I don't
there-
think the next oldest person was the lady working at Starbucks behind the till.
Yeah, everyone was 20 and under.
And we were just sort of gathering like GPS things. A cheap box of wine can do just the fine. It'll do the trick.
Oh yeah. Hey, if we could get this in a box
Yes.
of wine, are you kidding me? This is awesome.
It is really good, actually.
Hey, the greatest thing about this
You can
is
hold it closer if
it's,
you want.
it's aged in rum barrels.
There you go. But we were sitting there kind of gathering kind of the route we were going to take to head north because we knew we were going to go home that night. So we're just sitting down with the GPS looking at things. And then all of a sudden, a girl just yells out, was it?
What did she yell out? She yelled out,
We're closed or we're...
oh,
Shoot, I
yeah,
can't remember now.
what she
You
said.
can come
But
towards me if you
she
want.
was very.
There must
very
have been a
animated.
theater group in this particular
This
school
this
as well
this
as
school was
culinary.
extremely artistic.
But but what I guess what I'm trying to say though is that she yelled out basically something to say that they are closed as of now. I guess all students received a text message at that exact moment saying that at that exact moment there's no longer school and to go just stay safe, go home kind of thing.
Yeah, they shut the doors as
Yeah.
we were
I was
sitting
like,
there.
uh.
And we're like, what was that? And it's like,
Yeah.
and then every student in the school, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
got a
Booked
text
it.
message saying they were shut down.
Oh, we were shut down. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
that's it. We're shut down.
We're shut down.
That's right, because I thought she screamed, "Put me down."
But no one was lifting her up. So, but yeah, it was very interesting. And something. Oh, favorite bridge watching. Oh, what's her favorite? Oh, what's everyone's favorite binge watching series? I'm assuming like maybe like a Netflix or that kind of thing. What's your favorite?
That's a good question. Well, if you haven't watched it, the Good Place.
Oh, I like that one.
It
It's
was
odd,
it was
but it's
really
like-
good.
It's good.
It really was.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh,
But yeah, the Good
Yeah. Oh,
Place. We like The Crown, but of course we're waiting on that one.
yeah, The Crown is really good.
Really like that.
Really, really
Vikings. I know lots of people like Vikings. Ramona said
Yeah.
Vikings. I know lots.
There was a new one on. I binge watched it when I was out in Victoria last time.
One is
The Last Kingdom,
Last Kingdom.
I think it was. It's actually really quite good between the Vikings and the genesis of what we now know as the UK.
Oh, and also if you have Netflix, we just stumbled across this yesterday, and I think we might have 2 or 3 more to watch. It's 100 Humans,
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
and having gone to
Psychology?
school for a lot of psychology and social stuff, and criminology and all that stuff. This was very interesting. It is just a TV series, or not even TV. It's just a Netflix series called 100 Humans, as in the number 100 and humans. Oh, she says Vikings is better.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I think I watched
Hey,
Vikings
Barbara.
a while back, but it's been a while since I got off Vikings.
But try, if you like that social thing, like experiments, there's 100 humans literally. Definitely give it a try because we pretty much binged most of it yesterday. I'm like, we need to
Yeah,
stop.
yeah.
We need to save some for today. Hey.
Hello.
Making a Murderer. Oh,
Making
I've heard
Murderer.
of that.
Yes, I've heard that's
that.
really good.
Yeah.
I heard that's really quite good
Yeah.
actually.
These are good things, good suggestions because we need them, and I'm sure lots of people are watching right now could use them too, especially if you have Netflix and stuff.
I've been trying to explain Monty Python to Kim. Did you guys like Monty Python? I know it's an acquired taste, I'm here.
Well, Well, no, it's just I never have watched it. Not that I wouldn't.
Oh,
I missed that one.
nope.
Oops.
Somebody talking to Ramona.
Oh, okay. Well then. Talking amongst yourselves. No, but yeah, no, it's
Oh, damn it! This is all about us.
no. I know. Oh, making a murderer. Someone else just said that,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
was I? It's like, hi, and also a couple of you have said that one, so that might be something to look at too.
Yeah, even Lee said that actually.
Your brother doesn't like Stranger Things.
No, Lee loves
But
Stranger Things.
one
It was
episode with his
freaking
brother.
the shit out of him. So, okay, so at the house in
Careful
Shawnigan
about
Lake.
swearing.
Why?
Because it's a public. Because the kids, little kids, I could get.
Really?
Yeah.
Are there any little children here? Anyone? No?
No.
No? Okay.
Monty Python. And
Um,
his brother is that one episode when the
oh
blackberry
yeah.
bushes were.
So yeah, behind where my brother's room is, the house in Shawnigan Lake, there was a whole bunch of blackberry bushes up there, and my brother is freaking lazy. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That he will not do anything that he does not absolutely have to do. So
Highly.
you know it's true. So this one episode apparently freaked him out so much that he went out there and he spent hours hacking down the blackberry bushes because they were like
Gonna come and get him in his sleep.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah. Was it my sister? Oh, my sister just told me she bought herself from Costco a very nice water rowing machine. Well, I know because those water ones are more expensive. The Concept 2s. I'm excited for her. She's never rowed a day in her life, and I'm really excited for her because she will definitely get a good workout. So, yeah.
Well, it seemed to work for Cameron.
Yeah, and Cameron, his Nelson's son. It's hard work if done right. If like I said, to always say, if you're not sweating after 5 minutes of doing that, you're not doing it right. Rowing is it's good. It works everything. Oh, the cat just got on. Did you see her tail just go?
I did.
Plunk. Yep, Miss Willow is awake. If I can get her, I'll pick her up.
She's like, "What the heck are you two talking about?"
She's like,
Did
oh,
you
I'm
see
trying
it's
to
dark out?
sleep. Oh, hey,
Hey!
from Minnesota.
How's Minnesota today? Eh?
That's us.
Yeah, oh yeah. Take off, eh?
Minnesota. No, we're not making fun of you at all. No, we're not. But
Well, Minnesota's are like kind of like lower Canada, so.
yeah, well, was it Fargo? Wasn't that to do with like Manitoba?
Fargo's in North Dakota. So
Right, North Dakota and Manitoba, but the way that they portrayed the movie Fargo, they definitely had an accent.
Oh yeah, totally.
Holy moly! You betcha. Nice.
It's all that Nordic stuff. Yeah, I'm from Winnipeg, by the way.
He's from the
Originally.
armpit of Canada.
Yeah, Regina would be the asshole. Yeah.
All right. Oh, but yeah.
Well, come on, everyone's seen the Simpsons episode where they go into Winnipeg for that one time, and it's like, we were born here. What's your excuse?
And I'm from the wine capital of Canada. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why I was drinking rum.
Now
And she
you're
was
drinking wine.
Why- She's classing me up. What can I say?
Let's see. What do you guys want to talk
I
about?
didn't know what a cab sav was before I met her. Come on, seriously.
Yeah, you did.
You know what the different types of rums were. That's for damn sure.
Wine capital, yes, wine capital of Canada. My hometown of Oliver, British Columbia, Canada.
That's a no shit did.
Yeah, it's because we don't have that many people, and there are a heck of a lot of wineries there. So per capita, it makes it the wine capital.
Yeah, it's funny. When I was there, her dad and I went out. He's like, "Well, I want to go get some wine. Let's go." So we went out and we go into the LC. No, they went to a winery and picked up a bottle of wine.
Which you just don't get to do out here very well. Maybe in parts of Nova Scotia, but most places you just can't go to the winery and get
No,
it.
probably not. And good wine too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Her parents took us on a wine tour.
Yeah, like a
Appar-
self-guided one.
Apparently, I was quite entertaining.
Well, like here's the thing: when you go on a wine tour and you have a muggle, let's say, you try everything. Everything. Whereas if you've been on a wine tour, like I know what I don't like, and so I won't try those types. Not that I don't want to be enhanced. It's just that
Everything's gonna be okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the name of it.
Ah,
Oh, okay. Now I see what you're saying. But anyway, my aunt did the same thing at one point. She was having a little bit of everything, and she was
liquored.
She was liquored after like the first or second place.
What did I spend at that one?
I don't even want to know.
There was like, did you know there's spicy wines, like actual spicy
with jalapenos.
with like a jalapeno pepper
Yeah,
in there? I'm like,
that
what?
looked really wrong.
It was so.
Okay.
Anyways, the yeah, that's it's good stuff. Really unique too. Portuguese, I think, wasn't it? Portuguese lady.
Oh yes, and unfortunately, that lady has passed away.
Yes, that sucks. She was so cool.
Silver Sage was your favorite
Yeah.
place where you spent the most money, and the lady who does a lot of the tour, like when they come into the foyer area and you get to sample, she does a lot of the talking, a lot of the touring, if you will, of the flights of wine. But she just passed away a few months ago. So, but you know, she's with her husband now, and her husband was a winemaker there who had actually fallen into a huge vat of fermenting wine, and was overcome by the smells.
Yeah, I just took a course on confined space entry. That was in it.
Yep. And I remember going on a firefighting course one time, and I was up in Comox, and we were talking about confined spaces, and I mentioned that, and they're like, and I said, I think that's probably something you might want to, you know about here, because in that area they had wineries there too. So, and then what happened was his buddy went around looking for him, sees him inside the vat, goes to grab him, and is overcome by the same thing, and
Or the lack of oxygen.
the lack of oxygen, and passes out. And so, long and short of it is the lady is with her husband now. So that's what, you know. She was a lovely lady though, very
Yeah,
like
she talked me into $350 worth of wine. It was great.
or more.
Yeah, or more.
At least it's Canadian. If it was $350 American, I'd be like, what the heck? Huh? Our dollar sucks right now.
Oh my God.
What did we're at 60.
68
$68
cents. 68 cents US right now is what the Canadian dollar's at right now. So
68
if you could travel, which nobody can, it would be really good for everybody in the States.
Yeah. You guys.
Sorry, you can't.
I know, our borders are closed. But you know what? Taking the time to take some time off, just do it. You know, it's totally just recoup and chillax. Netflix and chill, like the kids say, but that
Giggity.
might seem a little wrong.
Only if you know what it means.
Yeah, oh, I think at least, yeah, I think you guys know what I mean. So what else, guys? What you want to talk about?
In the news today. No.
Gee, I wonder what was headlining that one. No. Anybody want to talk about anything?
Nothing? Nada? Zero?
Nothing? You mean you want me to end this already? 33 minutes in?
Yeah. We can talk about travel. Travel adventures? Who's been to where? Done what? Seen what? Oh, the stories. I don't think I can talk about those.
Oh,
Well, but 25 years in the Navy, I've
Yeah.
seen a few things.
I'm going to lose my mind being with my 23-year-olds. Oh, all day and every day. Oh, man. Do you guys have
Wine?
wine? Oh, jeez. How did we meet? Okay, shall I tell them my side? Like my
Sure,
mom's
you have
side?
at her.
Like, it's the same. Virtually, it's how we met. So, I have my 40th birthday, and my mom kind of pulls me aside, and my mom and dad had already come all the way from Oliver to Vancouver Island to basically throw a party for me. They just told me to invite people, and that they were going to have a 40th birthday party. But anyway, that morning before people arrived for the party, my mom pulls me to the side and gives me some money, and she's like, I want you to put this towards an online site. You know, I believe that if you pay for it, you'll get quality people, blah, blah, blah. So my mom like, first of all, it's my mom. Like, what? My mom's saying this? But she did. And so about, I want to say September, I Match.com is where I was, and we went on our first date long after Remembrance Day. So November.
Yeah,
Mid-November.
Mid-November time frame. spring. Yeah.
Yeah, of that year. So
It's pretty quick. It was like, hey, we started chatting, and it's like,
we'd rather meet sooner than later, I think. You know, face to face. You know, if you watch 90 Day Fiance, you know
yes,
that
a lot
people.
of wine drinking. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you watch 90 Day Fiance, you know a lot of people have spent a lot of money and never actually met some of these people in person, and then holy moly. Oh yes, because of her being home with her son and that. So yeah, it's a tough. I mean, it's tough for everybody. But if you know someone who lives alone, call them. I mean, you may not be
Totally.
able to, you may not be able to knock on their door, but just give them a call.
My 18-year-old son was out here over Christmas, and he may not be special needs, but he's just a teenager, and you know you want to wrap your hands around his neck. So
She just said that her and her husband met online, and they've been married 18 years.
wow, nice.
Yeah. Yes, but just communication, talking to people, offering to, if you have that spare toilet paper that seems like everybody has, offer some. It's so, okay, I know this generation is all about hoarding, because they had to at one point, but
What?
when we were in Costco and there
This
was
generation?
80-year-olds
Oh.
in Costco, and their entire Costco cart was absolutely chocker of Costco toilet paper, like, you know, the big bags.
It's gonna
And I
last
said-
longer than they will.
I know. I said to Nelson, I'm like, that toilet paper will be around far longer than they will.
Mind you, I'm the last one to judge anybody for hoarding. I will totally judge somebody for hoarding at the last minute.
Yeah. Well,
I think years ahead.
yeah. Well, the thing is that I don't think any of our purchases was hoarded. Like weeks before, we had to do a meat run at Costco, and we knew we had to do a meat run. We knew it was going to be big, but it wasn't because of this. This was planned before this whole thing went down.
Ish.
But it was like when we went to Costco Friday, a week ago, before we self-isolated, we got vegetables and some potatoes.
Yeah, nothing big.
Nothing big, and we didn't get toilet paper. We have enough, you know. So I don't know the mentality. But did you guys see the coupon that Bath and Body Works has given out? I think it's 20% off, and they're really encouraging people not to buy candles. They're encouraging them. Oh, there was a nice hand gesture you made, maybe?
It was a hand gesture?
I don't know. Maybe.
What hand gesture?
I don't know, but she said it was funny.
It's ish.
Oh, that, yeah. But yeah, they're encouraging people to buy supplies such as hand soaps and hand sanitizer that they have in stock, which, I mean, that's nice.
Yeah. And by ish, I mean we bought
Canadian dollars. It was
Canadian-
the grand total that day was like $280.
No, at Costco for the meat.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
$400 Costco run,
was
I
it?
think. That was a 400.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's Canadian.
Yeah.
And
Like $280 American.
Yeah.
But we have meat now
Yeah.
for summer, till summer.
Yeah.
And what we do is when we come back from Costco, like we made sure we ate before we went to Costco, came home, and then bagged everything. Oh, I missed some of that. I think Susan
it really
missed
goes
some
away
of it.
fast.
Yeah, it doesn't stay very long. Sorry. But yeah, we just like planned ahead. We had like a pen. I write down how many chicken times 4, whatever we put in a pack. They have hand sanitizer at Bath and Body. Oh, sorry. What did I say? I meant Bath and Body Works. Sorry, I meant to say.
Yeah.
Because they were.
Ooh,
Which
that's a really cool thing.
What?
There's a couple of places I've seen. There's one in Nova Scotia here, probably other places. I know there's at least one other place. I don't know where. There's a distillery that's making hand sanitizer for paramedics and hospitals.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, we can just make rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. And I've also heard too, like GM, all those car manufacturers are closing down the
yeah.
car stuff. They are talking about getting them to make supplies for the hospitals in North America.
Yeah, not GM, Ford, or Chrysler, but some of the smaller companies
Yeah.
that make parts for them.
Which is really cool.
I was like, that's kind of cool, yeah.
It is, and it keeps people employed. Yeah. I missed it, Susan P. I'm so sorry. Everyone's congratulating you, but I missed it. I'm so sorry. I was trying to read it. It goes by too fast. But yeah, I just think that's great that people are still employed. I know we're very, very fortunate up here to have a government. Oh, let's see. Susan P. just caught your live feed. Oh, the wedding. Susan
what?
P. Did you just get engaged?
What?
I missed it. There is a 7-minute delay.
I'm missing something here.
I am too. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But, really?
We
There's
have
a
been waiting for
7-minute...
you to catch up.
I don't know. What time is it? 10:38 here.
What?
No, the sanitizer on Bath and Body Works is all sold out. I just wanted one. Oh, see,
yeah.
but they gave that. They notified through email of the coupon. I think it was last night, and I can only imagine that people were using that to basically purchase as much as they could. Sadly, instead of what you need, but yeah.
Give me a sec.
Someone else said that there's not a delay. No. They said that it's not a delay. So it might just mean that someone came in at 7 minutes when we were 7 minutes in, so they were looking at it like 1 minute. I don't know. My guess. But just don't put sound on.
I'm not.
He's checking his phone to see, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, 22:39. I know.
There is no delay. 2039.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's a picture of this cutie. Look at that, see? Hey, look, it's you.
Really, was it Snapchat filtered? No delay. So they're saying there's no delay. It just might be that someone came in a little bit after we started, and that so it starts for them then, and maybe. Oh, okay.
Well, you know what? You know what?
That's cool.
Kim, probably a lot of you guys do a lot of the makeup stuff. I was chucking shit at her earlier about seeing if I can get some I don't know, some
He was
makeup thing on here so I'm not
I'm
like,
looking
all
at him like-
shiny or something. I don't know. Don't know any of this. But a picture of her on my phone, and people when I first showed them were like, "What are you dating a 20-year-old?"
because it doesn't show anything, no wrinkles,
It's
no
because
nothing.
you're very, very cute, honey. And
Snapchat is amazing at keeping that looking like it's fresh. With, I don't even have to put makeup on with that.
Was it aloe gel?
Oh yeah, there's hand sanitizers like aloe gel and something else. So like they do that with alcohol and stuff. I know some people were getting vodka and spraying it on their hands because it's alcohol, right?
Oh, my favorite though was the Crown Royal with the spray bottle for the throat lodge.
That was really funny.
That
I
was
sent that to
funny.
my dad
That was
because my dad and I are big Rye and Coke people, and my dad was chuckling about that one. He's like, ha ha ha. But
I used to be a big Crown fan, but it's not strong enough anymore.
I like
That might be a problem.
40 Creek. 40 Creek.
40
is
Creek's
really,
not bad,
really good.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, Crown is very it's expensive for. You can get, I believe, again, it's like wine. It's to the
Jack's more expensive than Crown. Jeez.
Do you think?
Oh yeah, totally.
Because it's an import.
Okay,
Because
so
Crown is Canadian and Jack Daniels is American.
here's an interesting thing. The states put a tariff on. Oh God, what was it? There was something the states put the tariff on. So Canada put a tariff on bourbon. I'm like, what? So pissed off because I like my Jack,
Well, all my alcohol's at your parents' house.
and so is mine.
We had like so much alcohol between the two of us that we can't ship it. They won't ship it with the military with the move, so we left it at your parents' place.
Technically.
Yeah, we weren't gonna. Crown is more expensive here.
Oh,
Well, and
interesting.
it's Canadian, right? Like Crown is Canadian and Tennessee.
Tennessee whiskey, yeah.
Yeah, it's Jack Daniels, and so it's imported, right? So either way,
We should go through there on the way back.
with Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't we do that when my cousin was playing down there? No. Oh no, my cousin got traded to the Anaheim Ducks, so he's no longer
Yes.
with the.
So now he's in
National-
Disneyland.
Yeah, he is in Disneyland. He's got a little one, so I'm sure they'll go a few times. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. I don't know what else you want to talk about.
Don't know.
Wow.
Travel?
Travel? He really wants to talk about travel. People, help him.
It's all I know. Come on. Nobody wants to hear me talk about submarines. Like nobody.
If I had that that chirping noise in the background, no. I'm sure there's people out there that would love to hear you talk about subs, but yeah.
Where's your favorite place you ever been?
Oh yeah. Or if you could go anywhere in the world, no boundaries on time, on money, or anything, where would you go in the world? Oh, yeah, there's the recipe. Okay. Oh, Oh, first world problem. Oh, sanitizers.
Oh, hand sanitizer.
So where would you
Yeah.
go in all the world, guys? If money was no object, time was no object, you can go anything, do anything. What about you? What's your top of your butt?
What do you
one
think?
place?
What do you think it is?
Antarctica or Cairo, Egypt.
Kind of. You're all.
It's either Egypt or it's Antarctica.
You
Really? I
almost
thought
got it
those
right.
were the two that you like.
It's not Antarctica specifically. It's South George's Island. South
Okay.
Georgia.
Okay.
It's right off of Vancouver.
Like, okay.
Antarctica is definitely on the bucket list.
Yeah.
Um,
And also the Egypt, the pyramids.
oh yeah, going to Cairo and.
What's your
see-
number one? Like again, just you have one place.
So if I could only choose one, I'd probably go with Egypt. I'd have to go with Egypt. I'm a big history buff. Much to her chagrin.
Oh, I don't mind history. But mine, I'm torn. But if I were to pick one, Prague. It's been on my list for a long time. I'd also love to do the Baltic Sea and all the countries up there.
The fjords.
Yeah, it's where
Go to the
my
fjords.
heritage is. Oregon coast is beautiful.
Oregon is, yeah, they got the sand dunes out there.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. I went down there with Cameron, my son, a while back, 2012. I know this because that's
That
when
was
my
so
car-
long ago.
My car got written
Oh
off.
yeah. They were in a wee bit of an accident. Oh, favorite place I've ever been. Anna Maria Island, Florida. Place I'm dying to go. Turks and Caicos. My parents have been there twice.
Oh, yeah.
And did you know Canada tried to buy Turks and Caicos as
No,
part?
no, it didn't try to. Is Turks and Caicos has tried to become a
Canada.
Canadian protectorate province,
Twice.
territory, quite a while, for like 30
Yeah,
plus years.
Greece.
Greece, yeah, that's cool.
It would be a good time to go now. Well, maybe if you could fly, but
Especially
With
a
a
lot.
dollar.
I'm sure there's a lot of Americans in here.
majority.
So Zion National Park. I cannot stress this enough.
Yeah.
My brother is a professional photographer, and I went on a trip with him. And the only reason he came on the trip with me was to go to Yosemite National Park because it was on my itinerary.
So you take pictures.
So he can take picture because he said the Yosemite National Park, he said, is the money shot. That's where the money is. And I got to Zion. He said, after Zion, the Grand Canyon was, yeah, it's not Zion. I don't care. Let's go.
Yeah.
like-
When we went, it was
Zion is
hot. But you went to Christmas time with
ridiculous.
him. You
Yeah.
went right like December 20th or something.
Yeah, go before the Christmas rush, like mid-December. Freaking amazing.
Yeah. Well, and
Florida,
also,
the Florida Keys are cool. Yeah,
I've never been to Florida Keys.
Oh, the Florida Keys are awesome. You drive that road all the way down to what's the end of the road there in the Florida Keys? Get down to get Hemingway's house down there. Oh,
I
and then
can't help
you get the
you, I
big
don't know.
thing that tells you got so many miles to Cuba.
Thing.
I got a picture of it right there. I get around.
That's what she said. So people really like the Keys.
Yeah, the watercolor is absolutely amazing. Amazing. I love the Caribbean. Caribbean is beautiful. But when you're in the Caribbean, it's on Caribbean time.
Well, that's fine. You're the visitor. After all.
Yeah, if you're doing
I'm
business.
fine. Well, when
times
are you,
everything by 4.
when are you doing business? down
I'll
there?
be like, we'll be back in 15 minutes. It's an hour.
Yeah.
It's an
Well,
hour.
you gotta have your siesta and your little drinky poo and a little meal in between, and then finally go back to work for an hour, only to close up shop after.
It's pretty much like that though. Pretty much anywhere you go that's
Not America,
that's warm.
North America.
No, anywhere that's warm.
Well, Italy was the same way. Like in these parts that I was in, everything closed down for 4 hours in the afternoon, and then they would pick up again. Now, if that's how you grew up,
Some major crazy
Waterfront.
acts out of the waterfront. What?
oh, there's maybe some people that do some stupid like. We just try to ignore some, unless it was meaning something that I missed
I
something.
must have
But
missed something there.
but what was I gonna say? Oh, in Italy, yeah, they closed down, right in the middle. Yeah, the
watercolor. Yeah, the watercolor in the Caribbean is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
My mom and dad have been to Turks and Caicos twice. The second time, my dad surprised my mom, and they renewed their vows at their 40th wedding anniversary, and we're in 2020, so that means come October they will have been married 48 years.
Capri, Italy. Oh,
Oh
I see
yeah,
that. I see
I've
that.
heard that's really pretty. Yeah.
If you go down to Thailand, You get that area. You get the bioluminescence at night. You get
I've seen
the
that on
waves coming.
TV.
You're like,
That's
wow,
cool.
absolutely amazing. I've been off the coast of that general area,
Like you say
Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, and you could read a paper off the amount of bioluminescence coming
That's
off
kinda
the wake. It's just ridiculous.
That's kind of neat. Really cool phenomenons like that. And
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis growing up for us,
Oh, up north,
where
yeah,
I
yeah,
was, we could definitely see the northern lights quite prevalent in the summer. Yeah, and your parents have been married for longer.
Yeah.
My
Oh
parents
God, yeah.
have going on 48 years, and I think your parents are like 52.
52, yeah.
So between the two of them coming to our wedding, they had 100 years of marriage between the two of them.
Yeah, we're all shocked my mom could put up with my dad for that long. Seriously. Be afraid.
But oh jeez. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Like, not many people can say their parents are still together. Not everyone needs to be together still, but
Then again, I take after my mom.
you do take off. You're very much like your mother, and in all the good reasons. I'm trying to wow. He's very much like his mother. I'm more like my mom than my dad. My sister's more like my dad than my mom. If you were to break it down that way, your brother's more like your dad.
Oh God, yeah.
They're like spitting images, just a 30-year difference in age.
It was funny. We were talking to my parents about going to Scotland, and my mom's
we were
literally
on FaceTime.
Oh, yeah, this is so cool. Yeah, my dad's in the background. You can see him like in the kitchen. He's doing this, going. Oh, because he doesn't realize it's on
Stressing.
camera, and he's totally stressed.
But his mom,
Jesus.
they've never left North America. They've traveled North America, but they've never flown outside of North America. So this would have been, or could still be, their first trip
It will be.
abroad. Well, we'll have to reassess come probably June at the latest, figure out what's going on. So it's only a couple months away. Oh, my dad passed away from. Oh, 50. Oh,
55. Wow.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, that's so sweet. Yeah. 46. That's amazing. Oh, that's coming up soon. May is just
It is
around the
May.
corner. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, my parents were married at 19 and 20 years of age.
No.
Your parents were
My
married
son is
young.
18.
Your parents were married young.
Yeah, I'm telling him 30.
No, 30 is a good age.
30.
I think 30 is a good age to get married. I don't think I I think waiting a little longer in life to get married.
Especially nowadays.
Aw, little hearts. That's sweet. Yeah. So,
Ooh, scandalous.
love it. Love it.
What is this?
Roar. I don't know how to do that. 18. Wow. Well, it's something that I thought about for a reception, doing the, you go back to back and you got the bride's shoe and the groom's shoe, and then someone asks you a question and you can't see.
You throw each other?
No, they would ask a question like, who amongst the two of you is most tidy, and your back is to each other, and you would each throw the shoe up to say which one is the most tidy. It would likely be the bride's shoe in this particular instance.
I did go with that one.
But just things like that, those are fun. But yeah.
Yes. But where's your favorite place you've ever been?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen lots of historical places, but as of lately, I really like Salem. Like, I know it's totally off the beaten path, but I like the story behind Salem. When we came back, what was that thing we were watching? Salem.
Oh, the Salem witch trials.
We were watching something. But yeah, so it's very interesting. Wow, that's so
14!
cool. But that's not necessarily when they got married, but that's when they met. That's cool though. Good for you.
I met a girl at 13, and we joked that, well, not really joked, talked about getting married if we were at 40 years old.
Still single.
If we were still single at 40, that we should get married. That didn't go well.
Well, that's a bit more than I thought.
Shockingly, we were different people by that point.
But Salem has been cool, but I'm just trying to think, like, Tulum was really cool though too.
Tulum? Yeah.
I saw the ruins and that. That's pretty cool.
You know, I've been a few places, and Scotland is absolutely amazing.
I will say though, the time that I was in Scotland was with the school trip, and we didn't really get to go into Scotland as much. Like we went to the cities like Glasgow and Edinburgh, but we really didn't go to the Highlands because we didn't have enough time. Well, they didn't plan it that we would spend a lot of time up there. So yeah, hopefully
You
someday.
ever get a chance to? Guam is incredible if you're an outdoorsy type person. So it's like Hawaii probably would have been in the 40s, 30s or 40s, because it's like you go on in Waikiki, you go on the beach and it's just chockers with people, and there's no getting away from it, like none. There's no getting away from the people. Guam, they've got Timon Bay, the main bay where all the tourists are, and then you go one beach over, not a lot of people, like we're talking like a handful of people. The next beach over, and you're walking to all of these. It's totally easily walkable. Zero other people on the third beach, the second beach over.
You were there around Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, we were there just after Christmas, after New Year's, January 2018.
Yeah.
And amazing. I went on hikes to places and never saw a single person at, like, it was called Tarzan Falls. Went to the place where a Japanese soldier hid out for 30 plus years. Yeah, 32 years. He hid out in the jungle thinking World War II was still on. 32 years after the war was over.
But apparently the waters in Guam are very warm, which is not. I would prefer I like the crisp. I like crisp, especially if it's hot out.
Oh,
I like the crisp.
it was awesome. Awesome. Oh yeah, you'd get out there and you'd walk along the bay, and there was black-tip reef sharks, but they're like 2 feet long.
They're like little babies.
They were
don't
awesome.
do anything to you.
Like they
just
weren't
wanna
going to do anything.
Hang out with you. Those
Yeah.
little black. Yeah.
I was walking with a buddy of mine, very stout Irish man, and he's like, I don't like this. I don't like anything I can't hit. But yeah, so, you move and they scatter. But they're only like 1.5 feet, 2 feet.
Yeah.
Still look like still reef sharks, but they're
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. They're good little sharkies.
Yeah.
Well, what would you guys? Oh, that's really cool. 32 years. Yeah. What would you guys like to talk about? Or are you guys? Well, noticing our numbers are down to 13 now. Not sure. if
Clearly we're not
that
interesting.
interesting.
I should have worn makeup.
As if. Oh, that's funny.
Tell you,
What
this
do
is
you
good
show?
stuff though. It's called 19 Crimes. I highly, highly, highly recommend. Australian wine. Really good stuff. Ladies, if you're trying to get your husband into wine, that's the stuff.
I do like a Cab Sauv though. I do like that. It's probably that's my go-to blend of grape, or grape. Sorry, when you go out for dinner. There was a shark out there. Boy, did we get out of the water. Was it like a big, honest-to-God shark?
Yeah. Honest God shark, yeah. That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Oh, the wine in Canadian dollars.
It was like $17.
$17 Canadian.
You're looking
which
at
would
like
13 American.
12, 13 bucks in the States.
Yeah, and again, I'll just read it out loud. I can't have covered this, but what are you doing for entertainment? Oh, we'll talk about that in a sec. So this is called 19 Crimes.
Did we mention the wine?
19 Crimes, The Uprising, and it just says red wine, and it's a 2018 Australian wine. And
Yeah.
apparently there's a thing where you can go online and click something with your phone and see, was it something about the history? Or something?
Yeah, it tells you all about the 19 crimes.
Yeah, so there's 19 crimes, and it's kind of a reality.
The 19 crimes, probably 19 crimes of transport. So the British
Probably.
Empire, basically, sure everyone knows,
Yeah.
they transported all the criminals that filled into this category to Australia so they can get rid of them.
Yeah.
Well, that last laughs on them. Freaking, yeah. You guys are so bad. We're sending you to the nicest place on the planet.
Pretty nice and warm. But as far as someone was asking, Sarah was asking what we're doing to pass the time. Well, television, YouTube, Netflix. We went for a quick walk.
Was that the
only.
boy on the what?
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
didn't see that one.
But went for
very
a
cool.
quick walk around the pond just over here, which was only like maybe out for 15, 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
But it was fresh air. It was the first fresh air we'd had since Friday. So
Yeah.
the weather's it's starting to warm up, but up until recently in Celsius, mind you, it was like -6 the other day, and so it was a bit chilly to be outside.
Yeah, it was about 25
Yeah,
Fahrenheit, somewhere in there.
but it's starting to warm up.
The pond
and-
over here is
yeah.
is starting to thaw.
Yeah, there used to be kids playing on it playing hockey.
Did I mention the flowers are at full bloom where we're from?
Where we
in
left.
Victoria.
To come. They've been in full bloom pretty much since February.
And the guy on the label. Oh, the guy on the label?
I don't know if it's anyone in particular.
I don't know.
It's just I don't know if it's anyone in particular.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Bye.
Ramona. Yay.
It just says 19 crimes, the uprising, each declared by His Majesty to be punishable on conviction by transportation. Oh, that's French. Then it goes into French. And then all it says is 2018. Red wine doesn't tell you the blend.
No.
And aged 30 days in rum barrels. It's really weird, isn't it? We live in a condo, and the kids across the hall, they can be a little bit rowdy at times these days. But really, we're not hearing nearly as much going on around us as we might normally. Like on a Saturday night, you might hear people coming in. We're in a condo. It's not an overly large.
Kim's just glad I'm home for the daytime now because I can hear all the stuff going on up.
I'm not
up top.
crazy.
She's not crazy.
Because you come home like, oh my god! I swear to God, the guy upstairs is like, was it filing down the floors to go almost through the ceiling? Because it's just zzz, I'm like, oh.
They must have a big dog, and you have like one of those tails that's like this goes whack 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 whack.
And he drops a bone, like because it's a
Oh, you like
cement.
Cab Sav?
Is it a Cab Sav? Is that what that is?
Oh no, she said she liked Cab Sav.
No, I do. Yeah. So if you like Cab Sav, you will like this. Again, it doesn't say what type of grape it is.
But you can totally taste the wine barrel in this. I'm
It's
totally
rich.
not a wine snob. No.
But I will
But this-
say your change of taste in wine has changed since that trip to Oliver. You really like the fruity wines, and then when we started drinking them, you didn't like them as much.
Yes.
No. But like,
No.
you like the sweeter.
Oh, hell yeah.
But
Here, check this out.
this other. What about that rhubarb stuff in the?
Oh no. This
Oh, there's other stuff that I can't. I just don't do late harvest. I don't do ice wines, because they're too sweet for me. Because I'm already sweet enough as I am, right?
Exactly. I don't even know.
what's that?
It's
Oh, you want me to read that?
Stoneboat? Yeah.
Stoneboat. Yeah, this is from Oliver. So Stoneboat Pinot House 2015 Verglas. This is a late harvest. So the Stoneboat is the name of the winery, and that's from Oliver, which is where I'm from.
It's freaky. It's yellow. What the heck is that? And then this thing.
One.
Yeah.
This is a Pinotage ice wine. This is a true ice wine at 2017. Also from the company Stoneboat. That is from Oliver, British Columbia, where I'm from.
All of a sudden, we've got wine headed.
Okay, I think we might have touched on this. Oh, wait, try wine. Niagara region supposedly has lots.
Niagara region is good, yes.
I would think so, because Niagara, they are very much on their wine.
Yeah,
for
my,
sure.
my aunt and uncle live in Toronto, and shall we say they like their wines. And
It's like I'm hitting them underneath the table. Like,
and I think they have stock in wineries in Niagara. It shocks me that they haven't moved to the Okanagan.
probably because it's cold in the winter. I don't know. Toronto's cold in the winter
Toronto's
too.
cold in the winter. But would you like to talk about this one, honey?
Well, this is called the
It's called
Dive, in the 2014 Napa Valley Merlot, and the Dive is the name, not the company. The name of the company was it's on my phone.
Cami
Wines, and they are in what's the name of that town again?
Calistoga.
Calistoga, California, which is just north of Napa
Yeah,
Valley.
just north of Napa. Yeah,
And
we
we
got this
stayed
on
there.
our way out here.
So day 2, I think, of our drive
This is
all the
where I
way
go.
out to
Yep.
the East Coast. We stayed in Calistoga, and we got in around 4. By the time we checked in, they kind of messed up a few things. Took us a little longer than normal to check in at our our place. But once we got checked in, it was really hot. So we're like, well, we wanted to walk around the street of Calistoga. And we did. But everything was closing all around us. Like,
it's like, what the
everything was
hell?
just closed,
It's like
closed,
at 5
closed,
o'clock,
closed.
the whole township was like, what the
And it was August, so it's not like it was off season. This is like you're close to your wine festival time of September. Anyway, we finally walk into this one winery that had some taste, looked like there was tasting. Big alley, like bowling alley length. Beautiful paintings on the sides of the wall, but there was two really big picnic tables, like really nice wooden picnic tables down the center. And there was already currently a man speaking with two people selling wine, if you will. They're doing a wine tasting.
It's a wine tasting.
So we went in there and we chatted with this young little thing from Iran, I think, is where she's
no,
originally from. Was it
Oh, Jerusalem.
Jerusalem? Really worldly. Like she
Yeah.
has lived everywhere, and she happened to be the girlfriend of the guy talking to the other, which was the son of the owner. So we get chatting with this girl and yada yada yada. Find out that the guy that was talking to those other people, he went to a private school near
Oh, yeah.
on Vancouver Island,
Yeah.
like 10-minute drive from
10-minute
his
drive
house.
from the house.
So anyway, we had a lot to chat about that. But when we were doing the wine tasting, this particular wine came up and we tasted. We tasted a few different things, and there were different price ranges. There was 4 different things to taste, but this one was the second most expensive, but it should have been the most expensive.
No, this was the cheapest.
Was it the cheapest?
This was
the
the
white
cheapest
wine.
wine
Yeah, they had
we
a-
could get.
They don't have
Because
much.
I'm in the Navy and I don't make that kind of money. Not Napa money. Oh my God, no.
It was $50. Was it $50?
This was $50
American.
$50 US
American.
a bottle.
Yeah.
Everything
It was
else
really
they
good.
sold was $120 a bottle US plus.
But
This was by far the best wine they had.
Yeah.
They only made three
Three
cases
cases.
of that. It was like our house wine.
and it was in the shade, so they never really took it to get it on a
They never-
contest or anything like that because they didn't think it
Yeah.
would do.
Everything else they had scored at least a 96.
It was really
They never
good.
even got this.
They never tested
Never
it.
tested it. This would have scored better.
Yeah, it was good. It's really good.
I'm not the sommelier.
No, it was really good.
The
and
sommelier,
it's smooth.
AC. So
It was a really smooth wine, and it didn't have a lot of like. It was just really, really. It was sophisticated.
if I could have
very
bought
sophisticated.
a case right then and there, I would have bought a case
We still had to drive another 10 days to get to Halifax in the middle of summer.
and come across the border.
Right, we were only allowed 2 bottles. We bought 2 bottles because we had to come across the border with only 2
I
bottles.
wouldn't have had a problem bringing more than 2 bottles, but
No, we must stick to the rules. Dun, dun, dun. That's me, rule picker.
yeah, I had a buddy of mine bring an entire trailer back
Hmm.
across the border.
Oh wow. But yeah, so that's a really good one. But we're happy because the guys that came here for dinner from he used to work with these guys on the subs on the West Coast. They came for dinner. That's upside down. There you go. Look at that.
Not advertising for, just,
No.
hey, do you want a Toblerone
I got him a Toblerone. It was like
for Christmas?
no, it was for Valentine's.
Was it
Day.
for Valentine's?
Because so he bought Toblerones for himself, myself, and his son, but we don't know where they went.
Freaking idea.
He bought them to put in stockings, and we
Still
didn't
no
know
idea where the hell
where
they
they
went.
went. We looked everywhere for them, and I'm like,
Find them when we
I
move.
know, we'll find them when we move back, like 5 years, no, 3 years from now.
The more I'm doing this thing, by the way, somebody told me a while back that I look like that the Muppet that does the news, the eagle guy that does the news.
I didn't know that. Here, have a Toblerone. Oh my goodness. Those are good. I never grew up having Toblerones. We didn't. I don't know why. Maybe my parents didn't enjoy it. No, I'm good right now. But yeah, those are good though. Yeah, those are pretty good. But we've made that last since.
Toblerone and red wine.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. But we made that last since Valentine's Day. So it's been over a month at this point. But yeah.
By the way, the best way to get your Toblerones, if you can have the fortitude to not eat them, is to buy them at Costco before Christmas because they get the freaking massive ones. They're
Sam
insane.
the Eagle from the Muppets. Is that
That's
right?
it! Sam the Eagle!
no, here we go.
That's the one.
Oh, the Muppets. What about, oh,
I'm glad it wasn't the actual Anchorman guy.
what about Fraggle Rock? I miss those. Those are like the cool shows when you were a kid in the 80s, man. Fraggle Rock. That was so cool.
Fraggle Rock was pretty cool.
Yeah. Nom nom.
No, you sure you don't want any?
Well, maybe after I finish, I'm not gonna eat because I can't talk, and you know how much I like to talk.
But you gotta be able to have the pairing
Well,
of the
I'll save my
Toblerone
wine.
and the wine.
I'll save it. I'll save some. Maybe. Well,
What's up?
are you guys sick of us now? I get
So was that 70? Oh my god.
an
Okay.
hour and 10
Okay.
minutes.
My old age is showing. An hour and 11 minutes. Okay.
Oh boy.
What?
Aw. Aw, thanks. But yeah, well, I just hope that everyone's doing well. If you, oh well, so glad. Okay, we'll see you later, Susan. Thanks again.
Bye, Susan.
Yes, and you too, stay safe. And like I was about to say, like, yeah, guys, just talk to people. It's something I don't think many of us do enough of, is just pick up the phone and talk to loved ones, friends, people you know who live alone. Give them a shout.
Yeah. By the way, I hear sex with a sailor cures the coronavirus.
Don't believe everything you hear. We don't have corona, just so you know.
So it's true.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, just make sure you communicate. Reach out. You don't have to physically touch anybody, but just not talking about that. But but just to call somebody.
Is she?
Well, my dad, I remember when I was in.
Oh, how do we go there?
No. When I was in college, he rolled out this booklet thing that he made, like cutting clippings from newspapers, and one of them on one page was the big blackout on the whole eastern seaboard, like Canada, U.S. I think it was 1970 or 1971. And then, so he cut that out because that was like the craziest thing that happened at that time. And then the next page I look and I'm like, talks about that whole blackout and how a record number of babies were born 9 months later because I guess they had nothing better to do.
So yeah, the next big baby boom that's going up. Totally
Could be
gonna
9 months from now. Ramona, you're going to get busy.
The
She delivers babies.
then the quarantinis.
Oh, they gotta make a martini. They have to make a martini, call it quarantini. That would be so good. The quarantini. Oh, that would be good. What would you put in a quarantini? What would you put in a
I figured it'd
quarantini?
just be a regular martini, but you drink it at home.
Oh my god, the jokes I could see about that one would be so funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Wow.
I'm looking into getting some of these, or to drinking some of this.
I'm like. Also, we have blueberry sortilege, but I'm not a blueberry, as you guys probably know. I'm not a blueberry fan.
Now, I know you can get this in the States.
But not the
Inside.
blueberry.
Not the blueberry, but you can get this in the States. You don't need the blueberry in Quebec?
Yes, the blueberry, there's two flavors now. One's blueberry, which you can only buy in the States, in Quebec, and the regular, which we don't have, which is just the strict maple syrup, which you saw Teresa and Ramona sip when Teresa was visiting her.
This stuff, I don't know if you can see it.
So the company is, the camera's right there. So the company is Sortilege, and they're out of Quebec.
This is the penultimate whiskey ever. Seriously. I've given this stuff to people all over the planet. And the maple syrup version of this, I gave to the admiral of the Japanese Navy. And he tried to go slamming it back. I'm like, no! My God, no. It's a sip. Sip it, mother of God. Just a sip. And your whole world will have changed. You just won't understand until you have some. Go out and get it. Clearly, I'm not getting any money from this. I wish I was.
we're
For
not
God's
getting
sakes, I wish I was.
sponsored. But I follow
But-
them on Instagram, and
Oh
they've
my
got some
God.
really cool, you know.
I was
yeah.
in Rimouski, Quebec, on a training exercise years ago, and you could only get it in Quebec at that particular point in time, but you can get it in the States now. You couldn't even get it outside of Quebec at that point. Amazing.
There used to be I'm going to group Facebook.
Quarantini
Quarantine
party.
party. Yes, that would be so much fun. Quarantining time. Like, hello. But there used to be a third flavor. They have the blueberry that you can only buy in Quebec.
Yeah.
They have the original, which you could probably get in the States. It's the maple syrup
The maple syrup
flavor,
one.
which is my favorite.
Obscenely good. Like it should be illegal. It's
But
that good.
there was a third one that they stopped making. We
It's
did
called
check.
spice nut.
And it's sort of tasted like Christmas. So
Literally,
all
it-
of those like probably cloves
Yeah,
and
it tasted like
cinnamon
Christmas.
and
Yeah.
you know, like a good Christmas drink.
Brought it all the way to Japan.
Yeah.
And wow.
They were pretty
Wow.
impressed with it. But yeah, so just another something for lots of booze in front of me right now. I don't know how that happened.
So when you're living in Halifax, do like the East Coasters.
We don't have much
Booze?
stuff going. Actually, I was surprised. I thought they were going to close down the liquor stores here. And
They were supposed to, yeah.
and then now they're allowing so many people in, I think, at a time, which is fair. Totally fair. I think handshaking in the future will be obsolete. I think we'll take from something of this, and I don't think we'll be handshaking as much. And Europeans will probably still kiss twice on, cheek to cheek, but that might change in some places. I don't know.
Yeah, but I also think if you shut down the liquor stores in Halifax, you'd have
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Probably everywhere,
yeah.
really, to be honest.
I mentioned that to one of the guys I worked with, and he's like, "Well, it looks like I'm going to be moonshining."
But yeah, no, it's nice. Like, I mean, what else is there? There's not a lot. Not that we drink a lot. This is like, well, we just drank that bottle of wine tonight. But other than that,
Yeah, it's good stuff though.
it is good stuff. But we're out now.
Yeah, and I can't.
No, we
drink
haven't
this stuff.
opened them. We
Can't.
have two,
Can't.
and we were hoping to maybe take one with us to Scotland and open it at the after the ceremony. But I don't know.
I think your parents would appreciate it. I don't know
Yeah.
if my parents would.
Yeah, I think life will change a little bit, but maybe we'll just lesson learn. That's all. We'll learn from this. But yeah, my parents love, especially my dad. My dad's got Italian in him, and he loves his red wine. My dad, Ramona has a bomb shelter of wax in her house. My dad has a bomb
Now I see
shelter
what
of
what you
wine.
do on quarantine.
Yeah, quarantine. Yeah, why not join in the club? Cheers, bottoms up. But yeah, quarantini. Oh my god! Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna put in my quarantini. That's hilarious.
Thankfully, it's not a baby, so.
No. Oh god. Nope. But yeah. So are you guys probably pretty good now? Thinking like there's only 10 of you watching. Probably, or they're bored.
I don't know. Everybody says that was it the Regis and Kathy Lee or whatever, Kathy Lee and
Yeah,
whoever's
yeah.
doing it now.
Oh, Kelly and
They make so
Ryan.
much money. I don't see the big difference in here. This is easy money. New York, you should definitely hire us so I can make
Except
stupid
I'm
money.
not monetized.
No. Just New York should hire me. Whoever does Regis and we're clearly better than Regis and the other.
We can hold
Yeah.
10 people, 11 people,
Totally.
11 people. See, we can hold them.
Yeah, and I can totally talk about booze and
And the
travel.
Today Show was that the morning show that they have wine? Kathy Lee and Huda. They have wine. I'm all about that.
Oh, they had it.
They do it every morning. They have their
Maybe,
wine.
yeah. Oh,
I'm
they're
all about
doing
that.
morning wine.
I know.
Oh my god. Okay, you can do morning wine. I can do morning alcohol, like real alcohol, and everybody will watch that.
Oh no, they won't. And the
Recommendations.
train wreck that happens before
Are you
them.
kidding me? That'd be awesome. Of course they would. Train wreck and people watching.
Yeah,
No,
it's
nobody
like a
watched the
dumpster
train wreck.
fire and a train wreck. No one wants to see it, but they just can't quite cover up all things.
It's all ratings, baby. It's all ratings.
Well, welcome to your first experience on YouTube. Oh, an orange twist to the quarantini. Oh, good citrus to keep you healthy, right?
Exactly. Get some lemon in there.
That's right. Ooh, lemon, lime, orange.
Followed by some cold effects.
Cold effects. Oh, cold effects.
A cold
chaser.
effects chaser.
Yeah, yeah. Hells yeah. A little seltzer. A little bubbly.
Shockingly, we have not talked pretty much at all about wax.
Not much.
How am I supposed to learn? People, come on.
Well, you don't even have a nose for it. That much we all know.
This is true. It's supposed to be like strong scents, manly scents.
Actually, I remember there was a scent that you're like, what is this? And I had to dig through my pile, and it was from Super Tarts. It was Leonard. And it was like wild berry mousse and pink sands, I think. And you liked that one.
Was it?
Yeah, you did.
I thought it was funny, by the way, everyone, that one of Kim's most liked pictures ever is her standing in front of a
Walmart wall of wax. The one I posted most recently, I think I got almost 200 likes on that photograph. And I'm like, wow, this is the rare human in her act of smelling wax. It was funny. It was cute. Thanks, guys.
By the way, I'd just like to say, because of Kim's wax addiction, the condo, since we moved in, like instantaneously, by the way, not over gradual amounts of time, smells way better than what it did when we moved in here. We opened a cupboard that we hadn't opened quite a while back, mind you. And the smell of the original condo came out. We're like, what the hell is that?
No one lived here for probably 6 months before we moved in. And also in our spare bedroom, someone had smoked cigarettes basically in that room, and I constantly have to have a plug-in for a wallflower plug-in in there at least. So because it's pretty strong. It can be strong, and they painted.
Yeah, they painted the whole condo
before we moved in, and it's still strong.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, now you don't smell it at all. Right now, I don't even know what I have in the warmers anymore. Strawberry cupcake from Bath & Body Works.
Strawberry cupcake over there and there.
And then, Winter Palace in my bedroom, or our bedroom. And the bathrooms, I want to say, I got sparkling pear Riesling cut-up candle from Bath & Body Works.
I don't know. In the spare bathroom, though, my God, is it ever strong?
It holds scent. Like, it doesn't matter. I could put the same amount, like 1 cube of something in there, and it holds it. So it's like it just sections all the scents. Yeah, it keeps it there for good.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that something that you guys notice, that if you put it in certain rooms, it's stronger than it is in other rooms?
I would say so myself. I would say, although I was surprised that it was that bathroom. I don't know why I was surprised. It's just the smallest room in the condo.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite Super Tart scent? Me? Ooh. Well, I'm gonna say his is Jaws.
Is that Super Tarts?
Yeah, it's Super Tarts.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jaws is definitely.
Gosh, there's so many. Definitely. I like Minerva. I like Rosalie, Casper. Beauty and the Beast is probably my top 2. These are all like a nice sweet bakery. The Beauty and the Beast is blackberries and magically delicious. It's really nice. But you love your Jaws. That much I know. And I also know that he, like I said, he liked Leonard from Super Tarts, which is wild berry mousse and pink sands, which is a really nice blend. It is nice.
To be fair, I also painted my living room a very Caribbean canary yellow with the white trim, ceiling mold, and white mold on the baseboards. Right after I got back from the trip, where I smelled that smell in the Caribbean.
You wanted to hold on to the Caribbean or Caribbean scent.
It was a good trip.
Yeah, oh, that's cool. Well, what's your favorite Super Tart scent? Since you asked. Sorry if I missed it. There's a lot of them. I haven't melted any of my new wax, or not new, but I haven't melted my Wax Wednesday wax yet. Because I already had picked my March basket. And so I may put 1 or 2 of them in for April, but I'm not sure. Yeah, good one, yeah. Yeah, no, I like, which one do you like? Which one, Angela?
Oh, by the way, I'd just like to point out, I have...
I've never tried.
I'd
Oh,
say-
you never tried
oh.
cinnamon.
Yeah. I'd just like to point out, Kim made the insane request to ask me what eyeshadow she should be putting on.
For you today. You're like, I pull out my new Jaclyn Hill Volume 2, and he's like, I don't know. How about the goldeny one? I'm like, that one? I don't know.
Joking.
Oh, that's our dishwasher. Rose Girls is good too. They've got some really good ones as well.
The
The
Office?
Office has a coffee. It's a coffee blend. I prefer.
I'm like, why on earth would you want to smell The Office? You sick bastards.
Because Brandy uses like TV shows and movies.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it's from
okay.
The Office. I prefer Predator myself over The Office. I have tried The Office. It's good, but I prefer Predator.
I was just say, clearly you've never smelt my office.
Diesel. I don't think anyone wants diesel scented wax. You wouldn't pay money
I'm a
for
big fan of that, actually.
it. It means money, right? That's what you say. Don't you say the smell of diesel is
No,
the
the smell of oil is the smell
Oh,
of
I
money.
thought that's what
But yeah, but that works.
I don't know. But yeah, so I'll show you.
It's pretty funny though when you see some guys that haven't been on the boat in a while and they open up something that smells like the boat. They're like, "Oh yeah, baby."
They only have like 3 toilets in that thing. They only have
There
3.
yes, there are literally 3 toilets
3
for
toilets.
59 guys
And girls.
and
You have girls
one
on
and a half shower. And there are women.
Yeah, there are women too. So that's not a lot. And a lot of Febreze.
There's a
A
lot.
lot of Febreze is being used. Small, tight quarters.
No
And the
wax
first thing,
melts.
when I went on the first time I went on the sub, on our second date,
Yep.
all I could think of was because I just left the fire department. I'm like, oh my god, this would really suck to fight a fire in here. Oh my god, this is such tight spaces. Predator is
Predator.
good. Yeah, it's my favorite. It's
Is
one
that
of my
like
favorites.
Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator?
It is based on the movie. Yeah,
Interesting.
because all of her scents are like named from movie themes or TV shows.
So it smells like the jungle in Nicaragua?
No, it smells like coffee. I have some right here.
Okay.
But she just names it Predator.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cover
Well-
yourself in mud
Yes.
so you can't be seen by the predator.
You don't want to be seen. No. Well, maybe we should end it now because I think most of you guys are probably ready to go to bed. I know here it is 11:25 p.m.
But it doesn't matter because we're quarantined.
Yeah, we aren't going anywhere. It's weird. Even Willow's letting us sleep until 7. She meows so much. I love her dearly, but she meows. She'll jump down, and then because she can't jump, she just meows. And then when we pick her up to put her on the bed, she just sits there and meows. Or paces. Poor little thing. She's getting old, guys. She just turned 17.
Happy.
Yeah, she's super happy. Loves her belly rubs. But, oh my gosh. Oh, poor thing. She turned 17 on the 16th, so just 2
Yep.
days ago. So we'll do something later.
My God, the cat is a year younger than my son and more mature.
No.
Yes, very much.
She's definitely
so.
more clean.
Definitely cleaner. Definitely. She's a girl.
At one time, she definitely was. Yeah. Oh, it's funny. But I think we should probably end this at this point because it's a good lengthy video and you guys can watch it later if you wish. But thank you guys very much for joining us and entertaining us, and we may do another one in the time. We've still got a week and a bit of not quarantine, a week and a bit of self-isolation.
Yeah.
So you may see us again. Just let us know if that's something that you'd like to see down the road. Yeah.
If you'd like to hear us all, meander around about nothing, it's
It'll be like a Seinfeld episode.
It's totally
Yeah.
Seinfeld. What's the show about? Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
When they pitch their own show, pretty much.
Let me tell you, if there's anybody that can talk about nothing for a month at a time, it's got to be a sonar operator off a submarine. you stare at a screen about nothing for a month. You come up with some weird stuff.
Bing.
I saw an entire group of guys trying to divide the entirety of time ever into fractions and become a legitimate way of talking about time. It's just we're weird. What can I say? Spare time on our hands.
We have a sleepy kitty.
Oh, the cat is coming.
Everyone's saying hi, so.
She left me here all by my lonesome.
Kitty, come on. Here, I'll let you on the table.
What?
I know, this is weird. She's like,
What are
I
you-
was asleep. Why, people? Why?
Oh well.
Why?
It's like the,
Woo.
ooh, it's like the song. It's like the show says, "Don't fuck with cats."
Shh, don't swear. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I just got her up from a dead sleep, to be honest. She is.
That was just evil.
What was
Why
that?
did you do that?
I know, I was really mean, mommy.
No.
She's just like, I was asleep. I just want to go back to sleep. She sleeps all the time except for when we're asleep.
It's a cat.
I know. Oh, Willow.
All right.
But we'll probably say goodnight from here. So
I think she's
everyone.
trying to get rid of me.
Who? Cat?
No, you.
Me? No.
Sorry.
No, I think it's about time anyway. It's getting pretty late. So, yes, we'll definitely think about doing it again within this time of self-isolation. We may have to pick up some more wine between now and then, though.
Cool. And do I need makeup? I don't know. Maybe I'm too shiny or something. I don't know. No, there's like professionals do it. I don't know.
Oh my God, there's cat hair flying.
Clearly, I am not a professional.
No, you don't. You're hilarious. Okay, you guys, take care of yourselves, take care of all those around you, and we will chat with you very soon. And as you just said, Ginger, stay safe and stay healthy.
Yes.
Mascara. We'll leave it on that note.
Mascara?
Oh, this should be fun.
I need mascara?
I don't know, but I'm going to take
Oh
it
my
like that.
God.
All right, you guys, take care. Be
See
safe.
ya.
Have fun.